everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals. Welcome back to my channel. I am a journaler, journal maker and teacher of journaling courses, and today we are up to day 8 of the Inspiration Journal course, and the collage prompt is scrapbook paper. So I'm showing you how I am filling in my pages for this collage art journal, and I am using the map page that was already in this phone book, Yellow Pages phone book, and I wanted to keep that in there because it has a map of Airlie Beach, which is my favourite place, like besides where I live and besides my home back in Melbourne. Aside from, like, my favourite place other than home is Airlie Beach. And so the journaling prompt for today is place. If you want to be more specific than place, you can choose your own favourite place to document, or just any place that has significant meaning to you that you would like to record in your journal pages. So maybe you have a brochure from your location, or a business card from one of the shops or restaurants or cafes from a location that you like. Maybe your favourite place isn't a town. Maybe your favourite place, or a meaningful place to you, is, you know, your bedroom, or a park, or the beach, or the forest, or something like that. So I could have used any of those other types of prompts too, because for a journal prompt, because my room is definitely what I call my sanctuary, and definitely one of my favourite places. The beach is definitely one of my favourite places, but I was thinking more in terms of a town. What is my favourite town other than home? Airlie Beach. So Airlie Beach is about an hour away from me here in Bowen in northern Queensland, and the reason that I like Airlie Beach is because it is sort of like Bowen, but with life. So yesterday in the video I was talking about how there's pros and cons to all places, of course, and I love the beaches and the weather in Bowen, but one of the downsides is that it is very isolated and you can feel locked in, and you go out at night at 7 o'clock and everything is just quiet, there's no one out, and very, very, rural country town vibe to it. Whereas when you go to Airlie Beach, it's got sort of a city vibe, and yes, it is touristy and all of that kind of thing, but I just love that there's life. For me, it just feels like there's life there and it's buzzing. And I love that, the feeling of, I came from the Dandenongs in Melbourne, so the city was about an hour from me where I was in the Dandenongs, and so going to the city, I didn't go to the city very much. So when I did, it was like a special trip, a special outing, and I loved the nightlife there. Like, I'd never want to live there, no way. Too busy, too much bustle, all that kind of thing. I would not want to drive in the city. Oh my goodness, what a nightmare. But I love just the lights and the, there's always something to see and always something to do. Just for, a day out, a night out. I really enjoyed it, the energy of it. So in small doses I could handle it, but I wouldn't want to live there. Same kind of thing with Airlie Beach. I just love it, going there for a day out or a night out, and it just feels so alive, and the beach is right there, and I really love the lagoon. They have this wonderful lagoon, which is my favourite place, that lagoon at Airlie Beach, and I just have this dream or vision of one day going and spending a week retreat in Airlie Beach, where I can spend some time journaling, maybe working on writing a book, and then going off to the lagoon and reading, and having a swim whenever I get too hot, laying on the grass in the sun, reading my book, and when it gets too hot, going in for a swim, going back out, drying off with the sun and reading my book, going back in when I get too hot. That's what I do at the beach. I'll read my book on the sand, and then when I get too hot, go in the water, come back out, and then go back in, that type of thing. Just really fun, laid back days with the beauty of the water and the beautiful weather. And then of course they've got lovely restaurants down there. One in particular I really enjoy, it's called Magnums. And you know how I was saying I liked the log cabin in one of the previous videos for this course? Yeah, it's got this beautiful dark wood balcony, and I don't even think it's a balcony, but it's made of wood, and there's like a entertainment area with live music, and yeah, anyway, just that place to me has this wonderful vibe to it. And yeah, down there it just feels sort of magical to me. Not everyone feels that way. I had friends come up from Melbourne and they went to Airlie Beach and they were like, what do you see in this place? But for me, yeah, it just, I don't know, I love it. So yeah, I just did a little bit of a collage using scrapbook paper on the page here, some of the same papers that I used for yesterday's page, plus this lovely 6x6 paper that has some ready-made journaling space on it. And then my plan is to stick, or was to stick some photos of Airlie Beach on the page to document my favourite place. Now, I had huge struggles adding my washi tape down the middle of the spine. I'm not sure if it shows up on camera, but it crinkled and creased in the wrong place. And so that meant it pulled on the page. And so the page doesn't sit right. You can see it kind of has a crease there and it's not smooth. And that sort of bugs me, but I've just left it. Part of me just wanted to rip it out and start again. But I had to overcome my perfectionism and just go with the idea of having fun with this journal and not worrying about things not being perfect. It doesn't matter that it doesn't sit exactly flat, because all that matters is that I did something this day, I created something this day, and I will put something on these pages, and that's what matters, the thing that I put on those pages. It doesn't matter if the writing is messy, it doesn't matter if you make a mistake, all that matters is that you document whatever it is that you want to document, and that will always be there for you. So yeah, I hope you enjoy that prompt, and I'll see you in the next video. A big special thank you to all my beautiful patrons who supported in May. Thank you for allowing me to do this for another month. I hope you absolutely love being a patron and all the extra rewards you get over on my Patreon. You get access to extra videos and printables and personal updates, first access to my journals, and much more. So if you'd like to become a patron in June, feel free to check out the link in the description box to my Patreon.